Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more PYRE Community RITE Night, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer PYRE, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer PYRE. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer PYRE, then the best way for you to do that would be by joining the RITE Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. But as for the rest of you in chat, no worries, because you can also still request players. Exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan stars or archetypes are all fair game. So just let us know if there's anything you guys would like to see. With that being said, let's hop in here to versus mode. Get ourselves all set. I'll hop into Discord. There we go. Okay, and I should be ready to go on my end, that means. So let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started, or if there's anything we would like to set up for our first match. As is seemingly always the case nowadays, I checked and did have a Steam update today, or at least at some point over the course of this week, there seemingly was a Steam update. As always, who knows if that had any effect whatsoever on Steam Remote Play, but there is always that chance. So for anyone who is potentially interested in getting in on the action, just a heads up that it may be worth taking a quick check to see if you have the latest and greatest update of Steam.
Hello.
Hello! How's it going? How are you, Spheris?
I'm ready to play the game.
Fantastic. In that case, let me get you an invite. Let's see. Invite should be on the way. And let me know if there's anyone else who would like to get in here, as it looks like we may be primed to get Spheris in as one of the two players. We would still have room for another. Or, of course, as always, I can fill in for a little bit if other people just need a little bit of time before they are ready to go. That works too. Spheris trying to change all the settings while I'm looking away. I saw that. Not gonna sneak that one past me.
You can play one.
Alright, well at least at the moment, I'm not seeing anyone else who is looking to get in here, so I think in that case, I'll plug in the controller. And at least for the time being, I'll hang around for a few games here and just let me know if/when anyone else is interested in joining, and then I'm happy to swap out to make some room. Let me start setting up our information at the very least. There we go. Okay, and let us know if there is anything you guys would like us to do for this first one. Otherwise, of course, as always, we could just take whatever we'd like. That is also an option. But seeing no requests at the moment, suppose we'll keep things simple here. Start things off with just straightforward warm-up match of sorts. Oh,
Stand forth.
of the dramatic variety.
You stand upon the fall of Solium. You now have this chance to prove yourselves. We soon shall see who is the most deserving. The Essence, stand ready. Fireheart, stand ready. Who shall stand together here this night?
Oh, alright, so no requests from chat for this one. So, all up to us to take whatever we would like here. Oh.
Exile.
Okay. It's a Gareth in the first spot. A bit of an unusual Gareth, no less. Perhaps in that case, what I may opt to do here, let's go for a little something like this. In the first spot is what I'm thinking. Perhaps we do something like that. Alright, there is an exploding Lady River in the top spot. Right? Yeah. Interessante. Yeah. I guess we'll do this here. Oh. You have successfully taken what I think is the single most annoying team in the game. Or, well, just about. I think the Savage Salute is the bane of my existence. I do not think it should exist.
I agree. Like, the point of the game is to get the orb and put it in the pyre, and you can just get the orb with the mastery. Kind of, you know, because you can deny it and whatever, but
it's more or less automatic, and it's a
like
pretty
by
critical
design,
thing.
I think it's bad design.
I would agree.
The broken things to balance it out, but I think it's bad design.
I would agree. If it were up to me, it would be something that I would say ought not to be permitted in, in a world in which we ban the likes of Oralek in competitive matches. Honestly, I don't think Savage Salute is that far away from being in the same category. But I know to some that's a hot take. To me, I think that is a perfectly reasonable adjustment to make. But
yeah.
I think I might be in, perhaps both of us here, maybe in the minority. But I would tend to say that the people who argue for it are the people who use it most often. And so I do not exactly think it is the most objective positioned, or the most objective argument for them to be making to support it. Here I am, just a humble quick fling plus Trader's Flight Savage player. A dying breed, they say.
Now begin. The orb bathes first in the
See,
fire.
I'll give you the prime example here. I saw you take it in the first spot, so I deliberately put my imp in the first place to an extent, counter it. And at least in that first round, like, okay, that did go according to plan, but then you just immediately follow up with your other Savage, like, oh, okay, well, I'm not really sure that we're playing the same game anymore. Well, that was annoying. Fortunately, I did just pass it. I'll be honest with you, I did not realize that I went through the portal there. That was not intentional. The black magic! It was incredible. Look at the zigzags. perfectly timed.
Oof.
It's okay, I didn't need that one anymore.
'Twas flung right in. Now go. Go.
Oh, what the heck?
'Twas almost cruel.
Please stop doing this. I don't appreciate it when you do this.
In goes the orb. The orb.
Oh, well, I guess the wrong direction.
Remember everything which you hold dear. The RITE.
Oopsie
For
daisy.
exile.
Also oopsie daisy.
And it is
Oh, with the seize chance as well! I didn't even realize. Oh, that was clutch.
it's such a
GG.
well-conducted victory it was. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, well. We shall head on back. In that case, well played,
Until
Spheres.
the next RITE.
Let us know if, as I said, if anyone else wants to get in, I am happy to swap out here. Or if anyone is just chilling at the moment, then happy to stick around, but take any requests if there is anything we'd like to see for the next match.
Why is nobody here?
Yeah, maybe people getting a little slow start to their Sunday.
What time is it for you?
Well, for me it's 4 p.m.
For me, it's 10 p.m.
Yeah, hopefully in Europe, you know, I would like to believe people are out doing their thing already by 10 p.m. If anything, people have probably done most of their things for the day at that rate.
Yeah.
Unless you're on the night shift. Alright, but not seeing anything else at the moment, so why don't we hop back in here?
The essence.
Oh, we could basically go from one extreme to the other. Biggest arena to what is, hey, it's kinda sorta the smallest. I know it's wide, but at least from one pyre to the next, it is
Yeah.
quite small.
Book is the smallest, right?
I don't know. I would say it feels like it might be slightly bigger than this, at least one pyre to the next, which generally is how I think of the size of the arena, less so the width. But I feel like Fall of Solium is clearly the largest. At the other end of the spectrum, it's closer, I feel like. Between Glade of Lu, Book, maybe even Pit of Malith, those are all pretty darn close. At least from pyre to pyre, again. Like, obviously, Glade is much wider than Pit, I would think. So from that standpoint, Pit would be smaller.
Yeah.
I don't know, given how much time we've had with people diving into the code and whatnot, and modding and all that, I feel like it would be doable to just run the math and just calculate the area of each arena, and you could settle this debate and definitively say which ones are the biggest, which ones are the smallest, and by how much. Sure, maybe if you're trying to subtract the area of the various obstacles, then it gets a little more complicated, but even taking those things out, just the basic bounds of the overall arena, that could still be kind of interesting to know.
think Triesta is the biggest because you can just go out of bounds anywhere.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Okay, well, you know, if you put it that way,
That's a bit different.
yeah, I feel like that's a bit of an exception. For Trieste, I would say, you know, the actual floor that you are allowed to stand on without flying. That's what I would say is the edge of the arena. Oh, the other thing is Isle of Kalamer is pretty big, isn't it? I think that might be number 2.
I mean, Soliam is the longest for sure.
Certainly at least the longest. Boat's pretty big as well. Yeah.
Boat is weird because it's big, but because of the jumps, it's also fast. So it's kind of reduced because of that in practice.
Right. And it's kind of narrow as well if you're...
And then Kalamer is not that big.
Isle of Kalamer.
It might be a bit bigger than the usual stage, but with the imps everywhere, it gets claustrophobic, let's say.
Right.
So it doesn't feel big, even if it kinda is.
Right. So that's where I think it would be interesting to have just an objective calculation. This is how big the arena is, at least, sure, with the asterisk being doesn't include any of the obstacles. So you could see if Isle of Kalamer, at least without factoring in the imps, might very well be the second largest arena. But then, as you said, then comes the nuance of, well, because it has the big imps that chase you around, it feels like it's much smaller than that. But that'd be an interesting perspective. Interesting understanding to have. I don't even remember what she took here.
That's a Titan Tooth.
Titan Tooth Worm. Titan Tooth Worm, you say? You know what? Let's choose Chaos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tizo.
Okay, sure. Then let's do... You have Snadra there. Yeah, I guess. No. Now let's do... Maybe do this. Here. Maybe we'll do this. We'll mix it up a little bit from the huge. What are we looking for here? I mean, the simple. Yeah, probably should be this. That's a simple answer.
Am I allowed to pick Salute Savage or not?
Up to you. I may or may not have basically just admitted that I judge everyone who takes it.
Judge me.
Exile.
Obviously, I do need to take this. That is pretty critical to the strategy.
Yeah.
Then do have a little bit of flexibility with the rest of it. So actually, what? Tend not to play this, to be honest with you. So on perhaps not doing it in the most established of ways, but I am a little curious to see if there's room to improvise a bit. What did you put on Snadra?
I put Exploding Snadra, but
Okay.
you have that on your Wiam already.
Right.
I pick Present since if I already have something else that explodes on the Nomad.
I don't really think of... Where does that... Hold on. Where does that get you, presence-wise? It gets you up to 21? which for comparison is still less than a
Well,
demon. Not by that
pretty
much,
close.
though.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll test it out. I'm intrigued.
Or alternatively, what I do is I don't pick Shoulder Smash,
Mm-hmm.
and I pick Titan Tooth on the Nomad.
Yeah.
That's also an option.
I mean, obviously, you could also go Critical Strike with the Goals Bracer. But that feels like that's...
Yeah.
That's not that exciting. That's pretty established. So I'm just gonna, mix it up a little bit here. Maybe I will go the Shoulder Smash route. I honestly don't remember what happens if you Shoulder Smash someone with the Exploding Talisman. Oh, why thank you. You've activated my trap card. Get shoulder... What? You didn't get shoulder smashed. Or you did, but it didn't quite work as intended. One moment, please. No, no, you needed to let me activate the Canned Singularity. There wasn't enough chaos. There we go. That's the chaos we're looking for. Oh no. Oh no, Sparus. Don't do that.
The orb quenches the flame.
Don't take out the imp.
Neither triumvirate is closer than the other.
Oh, don't touch him. It won't end well if you do.
Tizo doused their fire.
Okay, but now I don't have the imp, and this is a pretty critical problem because it was basically my entire strategy.
Yeah.
It's all built around the imp, and as soon as it is gone, there isn't much I can do. Oh, no, actually. But how?
A weak attempt, and yet
It was a
it hit
weak
the
attempt
mark.
indeed, but it was an attempt nonetheless. In large part because I did not wish to do what I did before. Oh no, I was hoping we were close enough for that to work. Oh, well that is an alternative way for that to work, actually. No, Spherus. We've been over this. Don't do it.
A bit of a blunder.
No, you weren't supposed to jump that far. Oh, why, thank you. Oh, where is the portal? Oh, the portal's over there. You know, I'm just playing the long con here. Strategically move away from it. Oh, but he's back. Oh, what a shame. Except that I can still go through there.
None
No!
unscathed.
Don't do that. Excuse me, you're not allowed to stand in my aura without getting banished. Oh my goodness. Please don't do that. Haha! Yes, the Canned Singularity. It worked!
The display.
Take the bait. He took the bait.
Such fervor.
Probably could have thrown that, but that's okay.
Once more like that, and we are finished here. Indeed.
Indeed, indeed.
Our praise and
No! That was not part of the plan. One moment while I find where the portal is. I'll be honest, I don't know how I ended up with the orb there. That was not expected.
Sandra banished. And it is
GG.
the pyre heart prevail.
Well
They
played.
do deserve their freedom after all. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, well let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
Let us know if anyone would like to hop in. I'm happy to swap out. Or if you have any requests, any particular things you'd like to see us do for the next one, just let us know. Alright, but not seeing anything at the moment, so of course, we can just resume in that case. Just go with whatever we would like.
The essence versus
Oh, alright, well here we go.
Pyre hearts.
We went, what, straight from Glade to Book? Book does look small. This
Who shall
looks
conduct
pretty
the
small.
rites?
I don't know if it's smaller or not, but you have less area behind the pyres.
True. True. So, yeah, I mean, part of it matters just how you're measuring it. Right, because
Yeah, if
in
it's
some
just
cases
from
behind the
pyre to
pyre it doesn't
pyre,
matter
I
all that much,
think
but...
they're kinda close. Yeah.
Yeah, so if we were to measure... What would be the key statistics? I think the distance from one pyre to the next, the total area of the arena, let's just say without including obstacles, because that makes the math a little more difficult if we were to include them. Then, give the width, sure. I mean, if you're calculating the area, then you should have both the length and the width.
Exile.
Oh, and I guess with that, you can also use the algebra to get the... If you have the distance from pyre to pyre and you have the full length of the arena, then you should be able to calculate what the area behind the pyre is. As you were just saying, it is
Yeah.
basically non-existent on the book, which isn't really a thing for other arenas, although admittedly I don't think about that very often.
Did it imp
A speedster
with extra damage?
with extra damage, you say?
Well,
Well. Tell you what. Okay, you're gonna hate me for doing this. It's not going to be effective, but I'm gonna do it just because the idea occurred to me, and now I have to try it. So,
Is it
I apologize in
infinite?
advance, but we're just gonna have to see what happens here. I mean, I guess technically this is gonna be infinite worms, although that's not really the intention, to be brutally honest with you. Maybe I'll do this too.
Sir Gilman.
Very fast. Let's see.
Okay.
Messenger.
Okay. So let's see. Oh, if I wanted to... if I wanted to troll even more, there's at least one other way I can further build upon this idea. Okay. Okay, I
Bullseye.
suppose. Okay. So you're gonna hate me for doing this. Not because it's gonna work, but because it's gonna be super frustrating. So I just have to be transparent with you about this.
I see.
You may already be noticing a bit of a pattern here.
Standing claim.
The deluge.
That's 2 standing claims already, but I don't know. I have aim, so I fly anyway. And I'm doing triple aim. Do I do that? Yeah.
Tizo.
Okay, now, hold on a second, because I don't know what talisman I want in the last spot here. Is there anything that actually could contribute?
Is it a whim?
You know, I have no idea where you would be coming from with that statement. I cannot possibly imagine why that thought would occur to you. Clearly, I am currently hovering over Headwind, and that is a reflection of which character I'm actually about to take, and not just because he happens to be the first character who shows up automatically upon the screen flipping back over to my side. thought there was something that does more or less what I'm thinking of here. I mean, that's not really what I had in mind. No. Huh.
Typhoon bottle on infinite worms.
I mean, honestly, thematically, it would be consistent with what I was probably about to do, but yeah, it doesn't exactly. It is possible for it to activate, but only under very, very rare circumstances. So you know what? I will take that recommendation,
No.
and I will use it.
Okay.
It was going to be triple stunning claim worm. That was the main plan. So that much remains unchanged here. Technically, yes, it is infinite worms.
Do you want an actual talisman though?
I mean, it legitimately can activate. It will. Probably won't, but it is possible for this to
I don't
proc,
know,
and maybe
I've
at
thought
this rate that will become my strategy now. Maybe this is all just going to be to see if I can actually get Typhoon Bottle to proc here. If it happens once, then that's a win as far as I'm concerned.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Now
Oh,
begin.
well, that's a great way to get started. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry. Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Please don't do that.
The orb.
But Lids, that was objectively suboptimal in that circumstance. Look, I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand the purpose of this team.
Unexpected.
Now, okay, here it does turn into a bit of infinite worms because I've now already done the main thing that I was trying to do. As I said, it was kind of just a coincidence.
First to the higher hearts.
It's kind of unavoidable in a way. And, I mean, unless you go all the way down on a certain side of the tree, it's kind of hard not to go infinite worms if you have 3 worms. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Wait. One moment.
Now to the flame.
Okay, there was a creeping thought there that perhaps that would have been my opportunity to proc the Typhoon Bottle, but admittedly, I don't remember if I scored with the Typhoon Bottle worm or not. I may have.
Absolution.
I don't remember which one has it. I think it's the top one, right? Because it was the one that I picked last. I think it's this guy. Which means Typhoon Bottle activated for a split second. Sort of, kind of, not really. It more or less immediately deactivated. But it did say the name.
Well, I dare say.
It did say the name, but we didn't even get the gray effect.
Oh,
It can activate. It can activate. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not trying to banish you. I'm trying to banish me. And I would appreciate if you didn't pick up the orb so I can run straight into your aura and banish myself.
the end.
I'm gonna be honest. My momentum took me in there. I was trying to stun and claim at the last second. No. Nope, don't do that.
Glory to the scribes. Now then.
Nope. Oh, that's not even the worm I wanted.
Well, now that was exciting.
One more. Wait, no, hold on, just a second. Wait, no, don't do it, don't do it. No, the Typhoon Bottle. I was so close.
The
I have no idea what you were trying.
The name popped up, okay?
Yes.
adversaries without too much trouble.
It legitimately is possible to proc it, though. I swear.
Fight is ended.
I might have needed to reduce the hope on one of my worms. That probably would have made it more feasible, but it can be done. I didn't really demonstrate it there, but It's possible for more than just a split second.
Until the next rite.
As I said, it was mostly about the just chaining stunning claims. And then the Titan Tooth for good measure to quadruple down on that idea. Well, let us know if anyone else is interested in getting in. I am happy to swap out. Otherwise, unless you guys have any other requests for us to do, well, I may continue to get up to nonsense like that. Alright, but not seeing anything else request-wise here, so let's get the next match started then.
The essence shall confront the pyre hearts. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
I suppose the other thing that doing all the arena calculations would help us do would be then we can more definitively say which arena is average, or at least closest to average, for the length, width, overall size, and sure, that may not necessarily mean that it is the most neutral arena, as it seems we've been inquiring about quite a bit, but it would take us a long way in that conversation. But you know what I'm thinking about doing?
I didn't pick salute.
Okay, well, first of all, I respect this. This is the respectful way.
It's actually more fun to play, but
I would agree.
it's just hard not to pick salute in competitive environments
Well,
because of how strong.
in case you haven't noticed yet already, Spheris, at least when you're playing against me, very rarely would I describe it as a quote-unquote competitive environment.
Yeah.
There are other objectives beyond just scoring or enough points to deplete your opponent's pyre first. That's probably near the bottom of the priority list more often than not. But what is the primary objective this time around? What I was actually wondering about is, I haven't really tried doing this on this arena, but I'm curious. This may not work at all, but there's only one way to know for sure. Time for some more science. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably gonna make it very difficult to conduct the scientific experiments that I was looking to do, but that's alright. We're gonna try it nonetheless.
Is it triple savage?
I mean, it technically may not have to be.
Oh, sling bullet.
Oh, okay, well, that's definitely going to make the science more difficult. I do not think this is a controlled experiment. Oops. Okay, we shall see. Just want to try one thing in particular here.
In honor of the
Nice.
scribes.
Okay, now I have to ask, Spheris, when it comes to the black magic jumps,
Yeah.
is there a logic to it? Is there a precision to it? Or is it basically just wiggle the analog stick as much as possible and hope that it does what I want it to do?
Just
How
like
much of it
this-
is just random
Okay.
and how much of it is deliberately planned
It's
out?
like
is basically what I'm
it's
asking.
mostly planned. It's like go towards the pyre first, right? It's like or go towards a specific direction, and then like I see you as an obstacle, right? So I just wiggle around you.
Okay. But like the one that I
to do
just saw you do a minute ago that led to the score, you did like a crazy wiggle midair that you changed direction like 5 times.
If I can't
Like that,
recall it,
yeah.
I just kind of do that. Not that much though. It's more like I will try to at least circle around.
Right, like that one I understand. That one feels like you can plan that one out and that makes sense. But as soon as you start changing back and forth a bazillion times, then it starts to feel like, well, surely you can't plan that level of precision, right?
Sometimes it's just reflex.
Mhm.
Also. And it's also a lot of prediction. Like, I'm against a demon. I know the demon is most likely to jump to try to injure me, so I'll just go around like that.
Mhm. Okay, well, here's.
Otherwise,
Ooh, it does work.
I flank for the score, for the pyre. Like, from the bottom or from the top. I never go straight to the pyre. I always
Yeah.
do this. Right.
Well, speaking of
Because
never
from
going straight into the
behind-
pyre,
The orb has
There
hit
you
the
it does work.
It does work.
Each pyre
It-
now
well,
burns no more brightly
We
than
have
the other.
tested this extensively in 1 or 2 other arenas, but I've never tested it on this arena specifically. So it's not like it's completely new,
So dull but some-
but under these set of circumstances, at least, it is.
a blow against the adversary's power.
But I would imagine that it is not very consistent. I mean, it's not very consistent on any map, but given the thing that made me feel as though it wouldn't work was because it has all the pointy edges,
Cast from
which made me think, oh, it's going to be too unpredictable. You're not going to be able to do it with any sort of reliability. But then I realized, I mean, it's close enough to the pyre that it's probably possible. Unlikely, but possible. And that's why... No, that's why we had the banishing throws, but that's also why the sap was not what I wanted to see you use. No, no! Why do I feel like Gareth is faster than the other ones? Because he's the best, objectively speaking, is the correct answer. So like that, Gareth doesn't have the extra range, so he can't make it in from there. That's why the stowaway with the sling bullet is really the most critical piece. I saw that muscle memory there.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't even jumping in that direction. What the heck? One moment.
No. I was taking animation.
No! The hockey puck got in the way! But it still worked! Let's go!
Precision.
Okay, we might be onto something here. No! So close yet so far. Oh, what? No! Please don't do that. I don't appreciate when you disrupt my scientific experiments. Oh! Well, that's the range throw. You can see just how far it goes. No, I was just about to give it to her. No! The experiments must be conducted, Spheris.
I almost pity what transpired.
No, don't do it.
Old plans.
End the ceremony. Tis taken.
What? That was a banishing. Oh no, that wasn't a banishing throw. I thought you just caught a banishing throw and went like, oh, deal with it.
A mere attempt.
Oh, you do have false step. Okay. Yeah, I should have realized that that was the rationale behind the can singularity. What? No! 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 GG. So yeah, I don't know. The wall bouncing throws on this arena, they worked a lot better than I expected them to be honest.
Yeah.
The rite is done.
That was at least, that was my primary goal for that match. GG.
GG.
Usually,
The next rite.
usually we've done that at the Pit of Malith, I think has been the most common one for the wall bouncing throws.
It's the worst one to do it on.
I think it, yeah, with the curved edges, it's very hard to reliably aim it where you want it to go. And even if you do, then it's still just a up to complete chance. Can't really have any control over it, to be honest. But sometimes that's part of the fun. Well, let us know. As I was saying before, if anyone else does want to get in, I'm happy to swap out. If anyone wants to request us, request that we do anything in this next one, then let us know. Not seeing anything right now, though, so why don't we hop back in?
The essence shall now face the
Neutral
pyre
map.
hearts. Welcome.
Was this the one that came out on top of that
Yeah.
poll?
Rites.
Yeah, half of the votes were for this.
I think it makes sense. Size-wise, length and width, it's probably about average.
Exile.
Has a little bit of barriers, obstacles, but they're small. They don't change the match too much. They aren't moving around or anything like that.
Yeah. It's not too wide, it's not too long, and you have some obstacles. I picked long throw as well. Because it is fun, even if it's not good.
I don't know what I want here, though. That's the thing. I don't know what I want to go for.
It's also very fun on Cur, because you can slide
Choose someone.
and throw at the same time, but you get less damage and you're more likely to get banished because you run into people.
You
as
know what?
slide.
Say no more.
But
I have been thinking
It's
I would
very
like
fun.
to do some Cur stuff for a little while now.
Is it quick throw, or is it long throw that you want?
You know, we're gonna find out. What's
You
up,
can do
Lilac? How's it
3
going?
curves. You can pick more curves to have more talismans on curves. Like,
Now you have the idea.
Rookie.
but if you're gonna throw, why did you pick the plunge? The plunge talent.
True.
mastery?
We'll see.
Out of habit, I guess. It's fine.
I do not think my current setup is very good for gaming, but I'm here to cause chaos, says Lilac. Well, Lilac, we have already been up to our fair share of chaos today.
Yeah. Who is winning? The game is winning.
Yeah, I think we're all winning today. Actually, no, I like this. I like this color a little bit more for Barker. It's more reminiscent of his original raiments.
Kind of.
What happened? Please tell me everything happened. We just tried wall bouncing throws on a new arena. I pestered Spheris with basically an Infinistun team. Sort of. That's maybe a strong way to describe it. I feel like we did some other wonky stuff as well, but I'm forgetting at this point.
I did
And
Infernal
yes,
Bloom
Ferris,
Salad.
this is why I was saying I'm not too concerned about taking the quick throw talisman on one of the curs, because I did intend on taking at least one other with the other throwing, or one of the other throwing talismans.
Demon.
Then do I go triple? I mean, I certainly could. In a way, it almost feels like that's less exciting, because that's probably what you would expect me to take at this point.
If you do, how do you deal with my demon?
Look, Spheris, you're expecting way too much counterplay and deliberate strategery on my part.
Just pick
I'm gonna
Lucky
stop
Break.
you right there.
Lucky Break with Vengeful Vow. At least, right? It makes sense.
You know, I think what I'll do is I'll take the lucky break. Or actually, oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll take the lucky break. I'll do... Yeah. Sure. You know what? We'll do this. We'll do this. And, you know, as you said, this is probably the... If we were to go 100% cur, this would probably be the optimal thing to do. So what we'll do is we'll do this, and then we'll do this.
Messenger imp.
What?
Chat, I think we got him. He didn't see it coming. Mission accomplished. Oh, look at that. The orb was still... No! The orb was still there! You were about to stun me into it. It's all going perfectly according to plan. Oh, I'm totally going that way. Except that I'm not going that way. Except I'm totally going this way. Except that I would like to have my stamina back. So I can pretend to go so that I can pretend to go one way, only to then go the other way. Oh, I did not time that well, did I?
Has been scathed. That's it.
Oh, okay. That works too, I guess. Oh, please don't do that, though. Oh, I respect that. I respected that. Woo. Oh no, you didn't let me do the slip and slide through.
That
Darn it.
was so close.
I kind of forgot for a second that that was, in a way, the thing that I was setting up to do. Oh, wait, what was that? What did that bounce off of? Okay, that one I probably did have enough time to do, and yet I held it longer than I needed to. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, hold on. Ready? We're gonna go. You expect me to... Hold on, hold on! I needed to set the stage. I needed to preface that... Okay. Throw it straight through my defender while you're at it. That's cool.
Into the adversary's flame.
So, you're totally gonna... What? Spheris! I need to give the prequel, the foreground, whatever the... Look, I don't know what the correct terminology is. There's an introductory explanation that needs to be made. Because see, here you're gonna expect me to go down the left side. No, don't do that yet. Don't do that yet. Okay, see here, you're gonna expect me to go down the right side here, because I'm on the right side. That's totally the thing that I would reasonably do, except I'm not! Oh, darn it. Nope. No! No, don't pass it back to him! What the heck?
Now then.
Oof. So much for passing that.
I hate the lock on, like, I'm so far and it already locks onto the tire. In terms of angle.
orb is up.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm totally going this way, except that I'm not. Oh, no. Oh, man. Imagine if I could hold on to the orb under those circumstances, though, and then throw it in the opposite direction. It would be incredible. No! I was charging up a throw as well. Almost.
The orb.
Okay, ready? Totally going this way. Except that I'm not. Except that you think that I'm going this way. That okay, well, hold on just a second here. Now he thinks I'm straight. Oh, nope, nope. Hold on. Okay, well, you know, maybe if I'd actually cast the first time to banish you, that might have helped.
Yes, sir. Oh. Alas for Rookie.
No.
An interesting exchange. No sign of the essence
Ooh.
for the time.
Finally.
You have yours occur in the corner, right?
There we go. That's what I've been trying to do this whole time.
Now for the flame. A stifled effort.
No. You didn't give me time to pass it. Also, I probably shouldn't run straight into the imp. I should probably banish it instead. And I will point out, you do have a very nice, shiny-looking portal over there. I'm afraid it has now relocated. Where is my... Oh, that's where he is. It's like, it says Barker is not banished right now, but I cannot see him.
Is taken.
Excuse me, I believe I won the race to that. I beg to differ.
That's it. Ooh. Ooh.
That's the wrong button.
Good.
Yeah, no, that's not really the dramatic kind of throw I'm looking for anyway, to be honest with you.
It is done.
I don't really want that one. GG, well played.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. The rite is complete.
Alright, well, we'll head on back here. Lilac, if you'd like to get in, you're welcome to take my spot here.
Until the stars align.
Sparus and I have just been messing around with a few matches.
Yeah.
But if there is anything, if you want to just hang out in chat and there's anything you'd like to request, then you could alternatively request something for the two of us to do here. I suppose that is also an option. Okay, now admittedly I gave you an either or, and then you said I will, which is not especially clear which one you're responding to. Make an
A or
attempt.
B, yes.
Except that we can't really... The problem is that I roll the archetypes, so I would see Spherus' archetype.
I think we did it once.
Did we?
And
We
it
might
was-
have.
Yes, we did, and it was like we said what the archetypes were.
We just
before.
said for both of us.
Yeah.
So we could do that, I suppose.
And
We still
don't
randomize
try
it, but
to-
we just tell each
we
other,
don't
basically?
try to counter the enemy archetype. We just try to do our own.
Yeah. We
Otherwise,
could
it's
do
just
that,
not
I
cool.
suppose, if you're up for it. Oh, Lila. Well, the problem is, I'm the one with the list of the archetypes, so you can do a random number generator 1 through 33, but you're still going to have to tell me what number you got, and then I'm going to have to refer to the list to see what that translates to, and tell Spheris what it is. And at that point, I know his archetype. So, one way or another, as the person who is the holder of the list, I don't really think there's a workaround in that regard, unless you just happen to go look back at our Discord DMs, Lilac, and check all of the various teams that I've sent you messages of. And it's probably still only a subset of all the various outcomes, but I suppose you could randomly choose one of those and tell Spheris which one he's getting and which one I'm getting. But it may just be easier to either get you in and have you two do archetypes, or, as we were saying, apparently we may have on one prior occasion just done a non-secret archetypes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here they are. Get the random number generator out here. It is 33, right? Yes. Okay. So, Spheris, does that work for you if we do a non-secret
Yeah, that's
round of
fine.
archetypes? Lilac
works.
seems to be pondering. Oh, hold on. Instead of archetypes,
Oh no.
Spheris, I feel like we should have opted into the archetypes. I feel like the alternative is going to be far, far worse.
Okay, customize.
Oh, customize off. Okay.
Let's go. Quick before anything changes.
Right. Go, go, go. Oh, look at that. We've already started the match. What a shame. I guess we can't do anything else now. Well, randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans. Won't even get to see what those are in advance. We're just getting thrown straight into the action. It's a harp, a crone, and a nomad for Spheris. It is an imp, a nomad, and a savage for me. Oh.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I would just like you to know that for a moment there, my Howler had infinite stamina. Oh, you have Can Singularity as well. Of course you do. Which you may not have realized, but I have now announced it. So now you know. All of my exiles are snails. What the heck? I swear everyone is slower than usual. Despite having infinite stamina right now. Look at that imp! The imp can't move! It must be all right side. It's so slow.
Into the adversary's flame.
Which means this is just gonna be 15, right? That checks out.
Yeah.
Oh, you just went right under.
Quite the close call
I have
there
vital
now.
bounce.
Oh, you do. Oh, I don't. Wait, what?
Struggle all you like, reader. Oh,
No, Snadra, you weren't supposed to come back at that moment. Oh, do we both have shoulder smash? Okay,
Yeah.
I was wondering what was gonna happen there. Oh, would you are pushed me through the portal and sent me to the other end of the arena.
the orb is taken.
What? Oh, wait, what? No,
You have
that's
full
illegal.
set.
Oh, that wasn't my shoulder smash person. I take it back.
That was my shoulder smash, and then you can back. You have full step on your side.
Oh, I really thought I had that for a second. Not that I wanted to have it, but. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that as well, actually. Well,
Such wherewithal.
maybe, in a way.
There, Oros.
No,
Tabitha has
but the
begun.
shoulder
have
smash.
leech. Okay.
And the leech as well, yeah. It's actually pretty big.
Go on, just once more.
Oh no, you messed with my imp while he was vibing.
Yeah, big cast.
So fiercely thought. That was the last of them.
Oh, I have extra damage. I cut it short, but apparently I have more throwing damage from something. I don't know what. Yeah, no, that was predictable. I ought to have known that was going to happen. Oh no, Snadra is, she's not here today. She's taking the day off.
Essence prevail.
GG.
The scribes themselves surely have taken note.
Do you know what
The
talisman I have on my
ceremony
nomad?
is complete.
Wait, your Nomad, so it was Shoulder Smash for at least some of your masteries. But Talisman, you were asking?
Not have secret now? Yeah.
Something had the Can Singularity. Was that?
That's a crow.
Until
That was the crone?
next
Yeah.
rite.
So for the nomad, I don't know. Anyway. And I had leech on my.
On your harp, right.
It's not bad actually.
Yeah. And my talismans, I only think I knew... Well, I sort of knew one. Apparently I had extra damage of some variety on Snadra. I think it might have been specifically the throwing damage one, because I might have
don't know.
plunged with her at one moment. I don't know, maybe not. It might
There
have
are
been
so
the reduced
many
hope.
damage ones. Like when you have less health.
True,
Less
true.
fire health. It can be this one as well.
Yeah. It could have
It
been
can
any of those, I
be
guess.
Astral Eye,
Yeah.
where you have less hope. And it
Yeah.
can be the throw.
I didn't notice if I had reduced hope, but I might have. Alright, well, Spheris, are you good to stick around? Because it sounds like Lilac may be ready to jump in here, and...
I have
Lilac
about
takes-
an hour. Yeah.
Okay. I think that works fine. I'll unplug the controller. I'll get an invite out for Lilac.
I'll just grab some water.
Okay, no worries. I don't think we've had any macaw sightings yet today. Lilac, I'm not sure if I'm seeing you at the moment on Steam, for what it's worth.
Sync is
okay.
updating.
Yep. Well, one thing we could do while Steam is updating, I know, Lilac, you were expressing interest before in doing an archetypes match, but we were saying it may not make much sense because I was going to see both players' archetypes, but I could roll for the two of you now if we are interested in leading off with that. I don't know if you want a warm-up match first. Have to sign in again. Oh, what was the password again? I wrote it down here somewhere. Oh, something like that. Oh, no, that's the wrong password. Yeah, hold on. Those are two different things.
Yeah. there are words like that, like revolution. Okay, but what's just a simple volution before you redo it? You know, things like that. Anyway.
See if Lilac is showing up now. No, not yet. Okay. Lilac has to go deep into the archives,
Yeah.
find the passwords.
The hard encrypted files.
Has to venture through 3 separate dungeons, slay a couple of dragons.
Do some black magic jumps.
Of course. Uh-oh. What is Steam making you do? It's like, okay, yeah, just sign your name here, your father's name, your mother's maiden name, date of birth, social security. Well, hold on, Steam.
We need a blood sample as well.
Yep.
For the sacrifice, of course. Yeah, just reset password at this point. If you're sure, like, you know, which email, if you have multiple emails,
True.
is connected to your Steam.
That legitimately, make sure that you double check that first. Ah, of course. Yes.
A double authentication, I guess.
Well, you know, it's just to make sure that you aren't a robot, an imposter.
A suspicious saxophone.
That may be the case.
Until I've seen people in real life, they are suspicious saxophones.
Apparently, Steam knows your location. Well, you know, that's kind of the nature of the internet, I'm afraid.
I'm in. Sounds like the hacker is in.
Yeah.
That was exactly that. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, You're in. And so is the invite. Theoretically. As for whether we've been conversing with the real Lilac, or whether this was an imposter all along, that remains to be seen. Apparently, the taskbar has now frozen. I think that's just
fine,
what you
just
want us
use
to think.
Alt-Tab.
Control-Alt-Delete opens up the task manager, which can force quit stuff if you need. For real. Oh.
I heard a noise.
Sounds like Lilac may have been able to get in there.
Wait, that's not gonna work because there is. Right, there we go.
I mean, you
Exactly.
could set up Spheris' team if you want, I guess. You can make Spheris be the accusers, but that's a little rude. I'm in. Right, and are the accusers the team you're looking to play today, Lilac? Spheris is player one.
Fate. All right.
Oh, Fate. Okay. Okay, and I know we were talking about it a little bit before. Do we want to do archetypes here, or are we just thinking we're going for a standard match?
Archetypes. All right.
That work for you as well, Spheris?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, nice. Alright, let's see. Spheris, you're player one, so I'll roll for you first. Feels like it's been a little while since we last did any archetypes.
Yeah, you're no longer at the top of my Discord list. So yeah.
Oh no, this must be changed. Oh yeah, I have to scroll down to find your name? What is this nonsense?
You talk to too many people, I guess. You're still on my front page.
There we go. Okay, it is in for you. Your archetype has been sent to Spheris. Let me roll for Lilac. How far do I have to scroll to get Lilac? Wait, what? No, it can't be this long ago. What? No, where'd you go? Hold on. One moment, please.
Search in your friend list.
But I don't know if Lilac's Discord name is technically No, it's... Wait, is it Yakety
It's
Lilac?
Vagabond Cabbage, I think. Right. Yeah. Or just go in Right Club and right-click the name.
Oh, true.
To message.
True. Except now I'm scrolling through, and I have no choice but to see it all the way through. Now I must do it. No, except that I've gone through again and am almost certain that I have... Oh, wait. No. Is this you? No, that's not you. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go through Right Club. That's true. Why can I not find you at all? That's weird. Oh, and now, okay, well now you're in voice chat, which also, typically that's how I do it. That's much faster that way. Well, then you're right there, and I can just press the send message button. All right, your archetype is in as well. Lilac. As always, let me know if either of you have any clarifying questions. Happy to respond via DM to maintain the secrecy of your private secret DM.
I'm good for now.
All right. Lilac is enthused. Lilac says it's a good one. Okay, well, don't say any more. Don't say any more. Don't give Spheres any hints.
Which one is not a good one? That's the question.
Spheres is like, now, what would Lilac say that about?
Welcome.
Alright, so both players have archetypes, which, as a reminder, because it's been a little while since we last did these, are basically set team guidelines. We have 33 of them, so we randomly rolled which of those various guidelines each player received. Some of them involve particular character mastery or talisman setup. Others are more just based on the way that the players execute once the match begins. But they have both been sent secret private DMs with their archetypes, so only they know what they have. Their opponent does not, so both players just picking whatever is most fitting for their archetype and not trying to counterpick what their opponent is going for, because they don't know what their opponent is going for. So we saw Vizpaleth, the demon, in the first spot for Spheris. Spheris now going Webbed Lanthorn on Raji in the second spot. For Lilac, we saw, I believe that was a saluting Bertrude in the first spot. Oh dear.
You missed a mastery, by the way.
I was gonna say, I don't know if that was meant to be a mercy for taking double crone salute. Like, oh, don't worry. I know this is crazy, busted, overpowered, but I'm deliberately removing one mastery to make it not quite as bad. Like, once you have the salute, damage is kind of done.
Cannot grasp the orb. Okay.
Alright, what I'm taking from this, Lilac, is that you are locked in.
I mean, there is only one way to go. It is Tizo Eternal.
Oh.
Tizo.
Alrighty then. Tizo Eternal in the last spot for Spheris. Lilac has, at present, double crone, both of whom have the salute. It looks as though it may be triple crone, but at least this last one does not seem to have the salute. Though I'm not sure that Spheris is all that pleased to see Stubborn Flame either, as Lilac immediately breaks out one of those salutes, except Spheris was prepared. Spheris did see that, and had just enough time to react with a saluting imp, which allows him to transform between Howler and imp form. He does still have one Howler remaining. Key thing there being that the Howlers do not have any auras and therefore cannot defend in any way, although Spheris able to weather the storm there after getting back the demon. Lilac playing some mind games there, the switching between all the various crones. But all of those crones are down at the moment. So that means there's plenty of time for Spheris to get an uncontested 5 from that throw. And that is why, as I was saying, the Stubborn Flame may not have been all that much better, in Spheris' opinion. And there is, again, the Imp Salute, which Well, it wasn't necessary because of an opposing Crone's Loot on that occasion, but it does actually give you a little bit of extra mobility in some respects. It was 5 damage from that, now 20 damage from that Demon Plunge. And there is the Crone's Loot, although once again, Spheris using the Saluting Imp to transform back into Imp form. What's up, Zombie? How's it going?
Why, that was all of them.
How many years have we been doing Right Night? That's a good question.
A nearly negligible effort.
I was not... Right Night predates me. I don't remember by exactly how long.
The orb flies
But for me specifically... Yeah, I think at least 4. It might even be 5 at this point.
triumvirate stands unopposed.
I'd have to double check.
No law against throwing in the orb.
Spheris throwing that one in for 20, but that's not enough because of the Stubborn Flame.
All of the fate.
Ooh, and everyone down on Lilac's side. Spheris with an uncontested scoring opportunity. Might only have a maximum of 5 damage, but that's all he needs on this occasion, as with that score, Spheris takes the win.
What the crushing
GG.
victory it was.
GG. Well played, you two.
The rite is ended.
And that was an archetypes match. Both players receiving randomly rolled archetypes. You're welcome to share what your archetype was if you'd like. Lilac says that my archetype was Disruption. That is what Lilac was saying. Oh, that's a good one. About?
My archetype was High Press. Aggressively pursue your opponent to win the orb back close to the pyre and facilitate easy scores. So I had, like, my idea was crushing heals on the demon and then just plunge with it. And otherwise, the exploding imp, you just go to the enemy team, explode, and then you can score.
Yeah, we definitely have some people who are more active than others, but that's just the nature of a multiplayer game like this, and the nature of just people's schedules, you know? Maybe this time works better for some people than others, and yeah, you'll get some periods of time where some people can stop by for a little bit, and then they get busy. It's just how things go. But let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. That was an Archetypes match. Is that what the new changes? It's a new desk, Lilac?
Big quotes on the desk.
Oh, sent a pick in Black Wagon. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, desk is a strong word.
Yeah. I mean, there is a computer, you can play, it's fine.
There is a surface upon which the computer is resting.
Yeah.
That much is true.
Computer is not floating just yet.
We have not yet mastered that technology. Alright, well, not seeing any requests from chat at the moment, which I take to mean that for this one, we'll just have the players take whatever they want. Keep shoving it closer to the edge to make room for the mouse. Oh no.
Just put the mouse over the keyboard.
The
First
essence
idea.
versus
Don't Orlek your computer, okay? That's my one
well
thought about that.
Who shall conduct the rites?
It's a quick throwing Vizpaleth in the first spot for Spheris. Speedy Orlek for Lilac.
No masteries.
With no masteries, right? I mean, again, maybe it was kind of like the double crone we saw in the previous match, where for a second it looked like Lilac was taking less than the maximum masteries, maybe to balance out having some overpowered setups.
Do we do that? I will try that actually.
Titan Tooth Palmus for Spheris. Kerfang Gilman in the second spot for Lilac. Speedy Jody is Spheris' last choice.
Do you mean slow Orlek? Kind of.
In a way, I suppose. And then we have the legendary Pamatha in the last spot for Lilac with Triesta's Plume. Pamatha getting stunned by the Titan Tooth. That means a little more time for Spheris to jump in here for 30 with the slow Orlek. There's the real Orlek, but he's banished. Ooh, Lilac just dodges the cast there, and in fact gets the banishment, gets the orb back. But down goes Gilman. Orlek returns though. He's just chilling there for a second. Vizpaleth, well shielded, has enough time to throw this one in for 30. Orlek is a little 360 for style. Does still get banished though, although opportunity perhaps for Lilac to, seize chance plus Kerfang plunge from Gilman, so that's good for 33. You don't see 33 damage coming from a worm very often. Orb just sitting there right next to the pyre, so Spheris scoops it up and gets the quick plunge. Lilac may not need masteries on Orlek after all, as he'll plunge there for 25, but he's now gone in this round. One score may still be all that Spheris needs, and despite being pushed back, still has enough range on the throw to finish the job. GG.
Their adversaries utterly.
GG.
The ceremony is complete.
Well played, you two. Alright, well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. Spirits.
I guess I am tired. That's when I do this kind of bad jokes. I think I have time for 2, maybe 3 if we're fast.
Okay, so just heads up, do we have anyone else in chat who would potentially be able to take Spheris' spot here? Or does that mean that as soon as Spheris needs to go, we'll need to wrap things up? if that is the case, then that means this may or may not be our penultimate rite. Would be our... If it is, then it would be our last chance to do any special requests before the Liberation Rite, so let us know if there is anyone else who might be interested in joining. Not seeing anyone right now, though, so I think in that case we'll, at least for now, act on the assumption that this will be our last matchup here, Spherus and Lilac. So if there is anything we'd like to see between these two, let us know. It might be our last chance to do that, depending on how quickly these matches go. Not seeing anything here, so we'll leave this one up to the players in that case.
The essence shall now face the fate. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so totally up to you two to take whatever you please here. That means it's Prayer Bead, Zoxiana in the first spot for Spherus. Speedy Gilman for Lilac.
Exile.
Leeching Vorfrit in Spherus' second spot. Lilac also goes Leech, though in that case it's with Deluge. Quick Throwing Snadra is Spherus' last choice. Where's Lilac? Breaks out the triple worms. Oh, now this should be interesting. But it's Spherus getting us started with the 20 damage plunge from that lead harp, and with prayer beads, Zoxiana has returned. This time it's not Zoxiana, it's Vorfrit plunging for 30. She does not have prayer beads, so she is gone. Snadra switches in and throws this one for 20. Zoxiana, harp pushes her way in. And that's 20 damage there. That means one more score may very well be all that Spherus needs here. And there it is. GG. Well played, you two.
Vastly outperformed their adversaries. The rite is complete.
I will have time for one more then.
One more?
Until
For
the
two more.
stars
One more than
One
last
more
time.
and then Liberation. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. So in that case, this would be our last opportunity to have any requests of the players. Or characters, masteries, talismans, Titan stars, archetypes, all those sorts of things. Let us know if you have anything in mind. If not, we could, of course, still leave it up to the players. But then after that, we'll go into the Liberation Rite, and we will not take any requests from chat for that one. So this is last opportunity, if there is anything we would like to see. Not seeing anything though, so I think that means we are good to go here. See where we end up for our next match.
The essence shall confront.
It is the Ridge.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
And with no requests from chat, this one is all up to the players here. So Spherus will go with a quick throwing Vorfrit in the first spot. Lilac will take a Leeching Stowaway. Then Nutrition Stick on Palmus for Spherus. Kerfang Ulmer is Lilac's second selection. Now, Leeching Vizpaleth is Spherus' last choice. Lilac will go Infinite Stamina on Tizo.
Commence.
Vizpaleth, with the help of the Sap Shield,
Flame is stricken.
able to set up a 30 damage plunge. Lilac first to the orb with the teleporting Stowaway. She goes down, but here's Ulmer. He's cut off by Palmus. With the help of his extra mobility coming from the Nutrition Stick, but he's banished. And then here's Lilac with a 25 damage Imp Plunge in response.
Into the adversary's flame.
Lilac first to the orb with the Stowaway, sidesteps the first defender, but does go down to the wall of auras in front of the pyre. And then here's the 30 damage answer of the Crone Plunge variety from Spherus. That was an interesting trajectory for that aura, for that cast. Ooh, Brazen Manor for Spherus nearly pulled it off as well, but the Sap Shield didn't quite do the job for him.
Punishment.
And in fact, everyone down for Spherus, so Lilac has time to plunge for 25 here. It does, however, mean now no Tizo for Lilac in this round. At the moment, it's just the Stowaway, and she nearly made it in, but she's banished along with everyone else. And that means uncontested 30 damage plunge for Spherus, and at this point, one score may very well be all that he needs. However, I do believe that both players have Leech here. That is not the Leeching Exile for Lilac. It is the highest damage Exile, and it means one more of those scores could be sufficient. But Tizo is gone in this round, and Spherus might also have some Rekindling as well. Spherus with the two-pronged attack. Will it be the Sap? No, it won't, or at least the Sap will not succeed. Everyone down on Lilac's side. This could be it. Spherus, sets up the big score, going for the Brazen Manor, but in doing so, that bought Lilac some time. Got two defenders back.
No sign of the fate for now.
Perhaps now? Once again, though. How utterly brazen. Saps do by default have the longest throwing range, but remember, that is not the type of talisman that Spheris took. It was the extra blinking distance from Nutrition Stick, but it won't be the Sap. Instead, it will be the Crone with the finishing score.
Or you could say they managed to avoid defeat.
GG.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
Well played, you two.
Until the stars align.
Alright, so just to double check, we're thinking this will be our last one of the night? Do we need to go Liberation right here?
I can do one more before, actually.
Okay.
But it depends on Lilac.
Okay, does that work for you, Lilac? We squeeze in one more before the Liberation right? Works for you? Okay, why don't we hop straight in then? Because I think if anything, we might just be potentially a little bit pressed for time to squeeze one more in, but if we can do it, then that'd be great.
The essence.
Now we're at the book.
The fate. Welcome.
So no requests on this one.
Who shall conduct the rites?
It'll be a speedy Raji in the first spot for Spheris. The Infinite Stamina Messenger Imp for Lilac. So Imp versus Imp, at least for the lead spots. But it's a second Imp,
Messenger Imp.
a Webbed Lanthorn Messenger Imp for Spheris. Lilac also doubles down on the Imps with a Speedy Tizo. Does beg the question, will we see either player go all in on the Imps? At least for Spheris, the answer is no. That's instead a Leeching Demon. As for Lilac, however, we will get the full Imp set.
Commence.
And naturally, that means our first score is coming from an Imp. I suppose it was still possible. But it ended up being Vizpaleth here. One non-Imp. Down she goes. Lilac does have a portal, uses it here, getting infinite stamina in the process, but Spheris still in position to get the defensive play in there. Spheris also has an infinite stamina portal, although Spheris does not take him very far, but an infinite stamina demon is a scary sight to behold, regardless of where that demon starts from. Spheris is also mindful of Lilac's portal, trying to be in position to stop Lilac from going through, and yet Lilac does just that, and with the Kerfang, it's a little bit extra damage as well. Now it's Spheris with the Dangerous Portal, only for it to be reset, but with the infinite stamina, does Spheris have time to set up the Brazen Manor? Yes, he does. So 40 on that plunge. And did he take Leech on the demon? He might have. In which case, that is the maximum number of net points you can score. Followed by 25 damage Imp Plunge, which means one more might be all that Spheris needs. There's a chance Lilac took some Leech as well. I don't remember, if so, which Imp it was that had that. Spheris back through the portal. Now doing so with Vizpaleth. And with that plunge, it is Spheris who is the winner.
GG.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame.
GG.
The rite is done.
Alright. Let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
Well played, you two. What about now? Do we go in Liberation right here?
Yeah.
Okay. That work for you, Lilac? Does indeed? Alright, well, in that case, this will be our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite, which means no requests from chat for this one. Instead, just going to have both players take their preferred teams to finish things off in style.
The time is nigh, exiles. You are gathered at the fall of Solium. Here, one of you may walk the path to glory. Try not to let the pressure get to you. The Essence, stand prepared. The Fate, stand ready. Now, we shall get started.
Alright, so as we were saying, this will be our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite, so no requests from chat for this one. Both players just taking their preferred teams to finish things off in style, and for Spheris, that means that it is a Nutrition Stick, Palmus, in the lead. Leeching Stowaway. That's Lilac's first choice. Spheris goes the Webbed Lanthorn route with the second selection. Now Lilac with a second Savage. This time it's Kerfang Ulmer. Prayer Beads Gareth is Spheris' last choice. And Lilac will take Infinite Stamina on Tizo. So here we go, our final rite of the night, our Liberation Rite. We have Spheris on the left representing the Essence and Lilac on the right representing the Fate. Best of luck to you both.
a mere attempt. And there it is. Alas,
And there it is.
essence proved their worth.
GG.
An outcome which left little room for doubt.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
And as we were saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you those of you who participated in the rites today and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. I am going to hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time. Alright, and let me just free them from remote play real quick. There we go. Alright, and as I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you everybody who participated in the rites today and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. This was, of course, PYRE Community Rite Night, and if you are interested in getting more involved in multiplayer PYRE, then the best way to do so is by joining the RITE Club Discord server, and you can do that by clicking on this link right here. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights, and my streaming schedule is admittedly a little bit subject to change at the moment because we're currently trying to find a way to squeeze 4 games into 3 days, but some combination of Path of Exile 2 and or Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer on Thursday/Friday. Then on Saturdays, we're doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, and then obviously on Sundays, we're doing this Rite Night. Outside of that, well, if you enjoyed the stream, then of course you can support the channel by clicking the like button and or by subscribing. But actually, the best way to stay up to date on all things Lids is by joining my Discord. And you can do that by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight, so thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll catch you next time.